Hey everybody, Santa Claus here in Batangas, hopefully for not too much longer. I just did a 15-minute video on this storm here, still going. It's calming down a little bit, but excuse the noise while I'm doing this video, because this was the craziest storm I've ever seen in the Philippines. More lightning than I've ever seen. And stay tuned, I'll let you know tomorrow if it had anything to do with the Taal volcano. But still going. It's been about an hour. Anyway, this particular video is something I never do. Wow. I never talk about other vloggers. I don't like doing it. But I kind of have a friendly relationship with one. We text back and forth. We've never met personally. I've mentioned him on my channel. Tell people to subscribe to him. He's done the same for me. That's why I'm wearing these round glasses for Rickshaw, Philippines. He's a good guy, he really is. I'm not doing this video to piss him off or nothing, but he recently did a video on the Twin Towers and other things, and I guess he had a lot of comments on the subject, as I figured he would. Because when you do a controversial video like that, you got to be willing to take some feedback, whether it's negative or not. And I'm sure he is. He's a big man. He can take it. He's a lot bigger than me. At size 14 shoes, so he's big. And he's a fellow bearded man. Not as long as this, though, that's for sure. And a fellow American. So, and he's been here a lot longer than me, and his channel's a lot bigger than mine, a lot more subscribers, gets a lot more views. So, not saying anything negative about him, just about his latest video. So his video basically says, this is his belief, that the Twin Towers on 9/11/2001 was a controlled demolition. It wasn't terrorism. I just shake my head. I don't know how anybody could possibly believe this. I don't know what they've been watching, who they've been listening to. He said he has engineer friends who thought it was impossible. I don't know. I think it's a little impossible to be a controlled demolition. Controlled demolitions are like that. The building would have gone down in 2 seconds flat. If you watch the videos, it took a while for them buildings to fall, because all that steel had to get heated up, had to get superheated. And remember, it was superheated by airplane fuel. That fuel gets super hot. It can melt steel if you give it time, and it burned for a while. That stuff gets on everything, and it burns for a while. I mean, you could see the smoke and the flames, and it lasted for a long time just on those floors that it hit. I mean, you mean to tell me you didn't see the airplanes hit? Was that fake too? Was that some kind of weird photography that it fooled everybody but a few people that think it's a conspiracy? And if it was controlled demolition, they would have had to sneak in the dynamite or whatever they use. And as soon as you hit the button on those things, it's instantaneous. The building comes down from the bottom and then just falls like this all at once. It didn't do that, Rick. It fell from the top down to the bottom. The bottom did not explode. So you're telling me the government had something to do with killing over 3,000 people? And nobody died in those airplanes? And the place that trained the pilots, the Afghani pilots, were lying. They didn't train them, and they didn't take over the planes. All that stuff was faked. I don't know, man. I don't know where you're getting your information. I don't know how you can possibly believe that. Maybe you believe the moon landing was fake too. I would believe that more than the Twin Towers. But of course I don't believe that. It was real. Lots of people do believe it. I don't know how else to say it, Rick. All I can say is I'll use your words. Wake up, people. Wake up. It wasn't a conspiracy, people. There wasn't Osama bin Laden. He wasn't placed by our government. He was part of the Taliban, and we killed him. And now that we have all this other stuff in Afghanistan, be prepared for more attacks, because they're more powerful than ever, especially since they have our Black Hawk helicopters, our trucks, our tanks, our guns, our weapons, our ammunition, our computers, everything we left behind. Stupid, stupid, stupid. But yeah, I mean, you guys have to watch Rick's videos. I'm not saying don't watch them, but tune in to his one of his latest ones. I think he just did it yesterday, August 18th, and he talks about it, and then he did a follow-up of all the comments he got. A lot of times I don't watch his videos all the way through because he does 30-minute videos, and I can't watch 30-minute videos unless they're really, really, really interesting. Then I might be able to do that. So that's why I keep mine about 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops. But anyway, everybody's different. I just don't like to constantly repeat myself, tell the same stories over and over. I try not to. But you gotta watch this one. He really, really believes the Twin Towers was controlled demolition. He doesn't believe airplanes hit it. He doesn't believe they could have fell by themselves. I mean, they took like 10 minutes to fall from the point of impact. Enough time the firemen get up the steps, the firemen and police and people to try to get out. Controlled demolition would not do that. You would have it gone in 2 minutes or less. You can see controlled demolitions on YouTube where they tear down old stadiums or old buildings that they don't need anymore, or silos. There's plenty of controlled demolitions. They have to lay it all out perfectly. There's only a couple companies that can do that even, that know how to do it properly. They have to put it on every specific area, so when they press that button, it comes down all at once, quick, fast. You think they would do that while people are still in the building? I mean, at least they would do it at night when there's hardly anybody working in those buildings. Why would they purposely kill over 3,000 people? Come on, man. Really? You really believe that? Okay, I'm not telling you what to believe, what to think. It's your opinion. Everybody's got their own opinions, but I just think it's whacked. We have enough whacked out things going on in the world right now. I don't want to go back to 2001, but, you know, I wouldn't even be talking about this if it wasn't so whacked. And look, he talks about the vaccines all the time. Look, a lot of people don't want to get it. I don't really want to get it. But do you want to be a prisoner in your own home? Do you want to not be able to go anywhere? You say you've lived in the Philippines for what, 8, 9 years? Do you really want to be trapped in that house? The house you bought with no water? Sorry about that, really. I'm not laughing about that. That's really bad. But yeah, like you said, you should have done the research. You should have made sure all that stuff was good before you bought. You said it, not me. I agree with you. That was a mistake. Now you're paying for it with no water. And it's probably going to get worse once they build more and more houses there. You're going to have to get a tank, your own pump. Put it on the roof if you have no room for it. Do something. You're going to have to. You can't suffer with Tabo Tom or Bucket Bob. You're going to have to do it, Rick. Anyway, almost kicked over my camera. I wish you the best of luck. You and your family. The best of everything. Good luck with everything you have, your bike. Hope it's doing good for you. Yeah, if I ever buy a real bike, I'm going to get a big bike. I've had many bikes myself, many Harleys and Kawasaki's and Hondas. And this 125 I bought, $400 for a scooter. It's just for around town. But yeah, eventually I want to get a nice big bike, 500, 650, something like that. So I'm with you there. It's not a good place for cars for sure. I agree with you. Many things you've talked about, but I sure don't agree with you on this one. So, I don't know. That's all I got to say. Hope it doesn't piss you off. Whoa. Like I said, if you put out a video with that controversial stuff, you gotta be willing to hear repercussions or other sides of the story. But look, come on, do the research. Look at all the videos. Go to the 9/11 memorial and see all the dead people. Maybe you won't believe that the government did that on purpose. Give me a break, man. They do a lot of stupid stuff. But they would never do something like that. Whatever you believe, you believe. Hey, I believe in UFOs. I believe there's life outside of the Earth. I believe they've been coming here for centuries. They could still be here. I believe all that stuff. So there's a lot of people that don't, because they've never seen it. They don't think outside the box. They're closed-minded. But hey, you might laugh at me for that. But you gotta research everything. You gotta get every side of every story before you think of some controversial stuff like controlled demolition on 9/11. I was on my honeymoon. I was on a cruise ship. I saw the planes hit like everybody else. I saw the ash coming out of the buildings. I saw people running in fear. Trust me. Or don't trust me. The government would not do that. Come on, man. Give me a break. Take care, everybody. That's my opinion. Let me know what you think. Santa Claus, over and out.